Hey, Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia, and Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Those of you that are in the Midwest getting lots of snow, we are having some very chilly weather here for us, and it's going to be this way for a week, which is kind of a long time for here. So Cadence was saying that she has, what'd you say? Costume changes? What'd you say?
Yeah, costume
Changes so that we can get all our like all our heavy sweaters worn in the week that we're going to have cold weather. Anyway, I had a great holiday. We went and saw family in North Carolina. Just was pretty busy, which was all good, but I didn't get a lot of knitting done then until I got home. I got a lot of knitting done, but we have picked up a new basket in or a bin, I should say, from KnitWise, Alicia in Tallahassee, and I'm going to show you these new. It's all DK. Inspired by the Soldotna class that we have coming up, which is DK and color work. Here, show you the pattern. So the Soldotna, and I have right behind me here this one. This is mine that I made. So I'm going to make another one. Shockingly enough, I'm going to make another in a different colorway. So Cadence and I were doing some plotting and planning. She was giving me some of her input. So thank you for watching, y'all, Sue and Nancy. Okay, so let's talk about the yarns I have here. I am wearing, let me tell you that first, is Forest Land from Jennifer Steingass. This is the yarn I used was kind of self striping, which we have some of that Marla, which would work really great for color work. And then I used, it was KnitWise DK. Love her yarn, which is what we have here in the basket. So let me show you these colors we've got. This is Mist, which I believe is the same color I'm wearing, Mist. She has, it's called Floofy DK. It's got 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon and 246 yards. Okay, so that's Mist. This Jolly. Of course, we love our Goat, which is our custom color. Exclusive to us. Cadence and I had a moment where we couldn't remember that word. Got some Fox, and this is Fawkes, if you're interested in that. We have Breakfast at Elaine's, inspired by our Elaine, right? Breakfast at Elaine's, yep. My favorite is Sentimental. I'm not even sure that shows the richness, but Then we got The Night is Dark. So this is not quite black, but it's a pretty dark gray, I would say. It almost looks brown there, but it's more of a blackish gray. Whoops. And then we have this After a While. Beautiful green. And then we got some speckly here. This is Linens on the Line. Got some green in there. Similar, it is, how do you say this? Isla Morado. It's got some darker colors in there. And then we have Newsprint, which is white with some blacks and grays in there. So we got these in because we have this class coming up, and depending on your size, it's 4 colors. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the pattern again. If y'all would like to join us online as far as like a knit along type of thing, I will be updating on my live. But it's 4 colors. So you got the dark color, which surprisingly takes the most yardage. Oh, somebody was saying they saw those colors with like holly, like Christmas colors. I think that's what you were saying. I'm sorry. You just kind of went whoop right by me. And that was kind of what I was thinking we would do. Then we got these new colors in, and I was like, oh. It was really hard. So anyway, so the brown is the most color, the most yardage you use. Then the body, I call it the body. It actually has some color work in there. Is the next yardage, most yardage you'll use. And then you've got the cream color that she has in there. And then the arrow is yet a 4th color, which is kind of sprinkled in other areas, but it's not a lot of yardage. So, we have a class with this starting in January, next week, a week from Saturday. And I was going to just show you what I have, I think, picked for myself. to do my second one in. So I am going to be mixing vendors, I guess you might call them. I don't have a problem doing that myself. But this is the Sammy from Manos. It's a really dark blue. I actually did my gauge swatch. I actually blocked it because I've not used this before in a sweater. I'm using it, you'll see in a little cowl I'm doing with my sister, but I just wanted to make sure that I knew what was going to happen when I block it. So this is going to be my main color, the net color where the brown is in here. I think that's going to be my blue. Then I think this may be my body. That's my thought. Then I think this is going to be maybe where the cream is in her sweater. And I think this will be like the arrow. That is my thought. The arrow gets, this color will go here. It'll go with this. And at times will go with this. So that's my thought. I could always, like I said, this is the one that I'm going to need 2 of. So I need to establish that. And then the others will just be 1 skein of each. I actually did go diving in my stash, and I don't have a lot of DK in my stash. So, and what I had just wasn't going to work with what I was thinking. So anyway, so that's what my plan is. And I was going to cast on tonight since I did my gauge swatch, which just starts, it's top down. So I could literally do that and get going on it. So that's my fun planning. Okay. And then I wanted to show you, I've moved my projects around again. I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, here. No. Anyhow, let's see. I did finish one of these little slippers for my nephew. So cute. I need to finish the second one. I did block it, and it said to put like a paper bag in there. Isn't this cute? This is the woodland loafer. And I don't know if he'll wear it, but maybe somebody will. But I have started the second one, but the woodland loafer. So I just have this plastic bag in there just to keep its shape is my thought. And the front of it has a little, I just think it's so cute. Anyway, so that's one of those. And I can't remember where I put, oh, here it is. I did start the second. It's using bulky, so super fast. And yeah, it's done. There's no seaming. It's genius how they figured this out. So this is the sole of my second one. And so I'll do the sole, and then it has you go on the round to do the rest of it. And you do some short rows on the heel and the short rows on the top. So right here, got some short rows in the back here to make that a little higher. And then right here to some short rows there, not many. So I'm going to finish that. This is also KnitWise. I've got some KnitWise and bulky too. So anyway, there is the slipper. Woodland loafer. It's fun and fast. So put that down there. I also wanted to show you, this is made out of some sample yarn that we just got in. I don't think this was here this weekend when Cadence went on her live. So this is the Lansborough vest. And I think she made a 42-inch size, something like that. Yeah, 42-inch. She used just barely 2 skeins. You could hold it double if you wanted a little thicker. I like that it's kind of lofty. It's very cute. You could always put a little button or what am I talking about? A shawl pin or something here. So I wanted to show you some of the fun colors we have in this. I mean, you could just this is one of my favorites. This one is Rainforest. But you check them out online because we've got, I don't know if I'll show you all the colors, but we've got probably about 10 colors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that was pretty good. And so this is called Juniper Moon, and it's mallow is the yarn. It's bulky. It's a bulky 74%. Is that right? 74% wool, 24% alpaca, and 2% elastic. It's got 96 yards on it, and it's 75 grams. So, Rainforest, this one we're calling, I can't even read that. What is that? Storm Cloud. Storm Cloud. Let me show you this purple. It's really pretty too. Oh, and I did just see this.
Aubergine.
Thank you, aubergine. I did see that name. This is a pretty one. This blue's pretty too. Seaweed. I don't think this is the same one as I have. No, this is more of a blue. This maybe midnight or something. Can't even find where they have the name on here. What's this one, Cadence?
Let's see.
Oh, Deep Sea. Now I see where the names are. Deep Sea. So anyway, check those out. Be a fun project for a cowl, a hat, but the vest is awesome. Quick. I think she did it overnight, didn't she? Of course, she's a really fast knitter, but yeah. We've got this other blue. The color that she made the sample in is driftwood or beach wheat. What is it called? Buckwheat. Buckwheat. We've got this lighter gray. And we have this pink color too. So yeah, check those out. All right. Back to my projects. So I showed you my Soldotna. I showed you my finished one. Let's see what's in this bag. Oh yeah, I've been working on this little guy. This is the blueberry vodka lemonade. So I had some concerns, but I think I'm okay because Cadence finished hers, so I was able to eyeball it. The idea is, it's growing, obviously. This is a sleeve over here. You see the raglan and the holes that you see there, yarn overs. I'm supposed to do 30 of those. And the raglan really does come down like right below your underarm there. So I'm okay. At first I was thinking it was looking pretty big, but I think we're going to be fine. There's some short rows in the back. Hello, how are you? And it is a fingering. Now, Cadence, her fingering was probably a little thicker than mine, but I'm almost to the point of separating the sleeves. Maybe eight or 10 more rows, something like that, to finish that. So anyway, I'm using 29 bridges that I had in my stash, and it's fun though. It's a fun little. It's knitting, but there's a little interest there in the sleeves. You don't really have to have the pattern around. You just have to remember one row you do one thing, you do the yarn overs, and the other row you don't. That's all you got to remember. Okay. And I was going to show you. Worked a little bit more. Oh, this is the one. My friend's Ranunculus using DK. I'm almost there. Smells so good. I decided I think I'm going to do a couple more inches on the body. Did I have it marked? I was trying to mark it. And then I was going to go to the 3 inches of the ribbing. So I am using Mitchell wool. Again, it's the DK. And I'm going to make it long sleeve. I'm trying to think what else I was going to tell you about this. Yeah. So, I took this into the movie theater. Went to the movies while I was in North Carolina, which I love to knit in the theaters. This would have been perfect to knit in the theater, right? Because it's just knitting. And when I got to the theater, I realized I had like just a little bit of yarn and didn't have a backup because I was frantic packing and making, you have to worry about the gifts and make cookies. And anyway, so I knitted for maybe 30 minutes in the movie. I was like sitting there like so edgy because I was just sitting there. I could have been knitting. But it's all fine. And we did see the Bob Dylan movie, which was good. So anyway, so that's my ranunculus. Can never make too many ranunculuses apparently. Then I also picked this up. This didn't go on the trip with me. But I did pick this up this weekend and I finished. This is the Evendoon. Evenloon. I always call it the wrong thing. Why do I call it the wrong thing? I have it on here. What do I call it? Evendoon Cardigan, if I have it right on there. I finished the sleeve. I did make it long sleeve. This yarn, this is what Cadence made her blueberry vodka lemonade out of. It is so soft and squishy. There's a lot of silk. So I have picked up my second sleeve. I haven't done much work on it, but so I just have to finish the sleeve, and then I've got to do pick up the button, the neck, the button band, and I got to find me some fun buttons. So that's my next project, is to find some fun buttons. We got to get some more for the shop, so I'm going to be checking those out, see what I can do there. All right. And let's see, I did pick this one up. So this, I made the mistake again, y'all. We talked about at the beginning of the round marker. And this was an older. I haven't picked this up much, right? Because I was trying to get my Christmas sweaters done. This is Caitlin Hunter's. It just left me. Hold on, I have it down here somewhere. No, I think I took it. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is, I was going to say salami. Oh my gosh, it's like a pizza. Stromboli. The Stromboli pattern. It's actually, I mean, I hadn't picked it up in quite a while. It took me a second. And the mistake I made was what my beginning of the round was. So I marked it with many markers here. I don't know if you can see that. Because I have that on the side, and then I had this unique one on the other side, and I couldn't remember which unique one was my beginning of the round. Of course, I could always tell by where my tail is, right? Anyway, so it took me a second. But this is really an easy pattern to follow. I know there's a lot, looks like a lot going on. It's really easy and satisfying. So I did work on that some last night. So I have class stuff that I need to get going and get done, but this is a fun one to go to. I need to visit it more often because I hate those moments when you just have to revisit the pattern because you haven't had it so long. Like that to me is like wasted time. I just want to be knitting. All right, so that's the Stromboli. Then what was this one? Oh, this is the Dolcetto. Thea Colman BabyCocktails. Okay, so this is using worsted. I love the pattern. Once you get past this part, the hem, and then when you transition from the hem to the body, there's, Maryland has some snow. I know you guys are all getting snow up there. Anyway, so fun. Look at those cables. This is a double seed stitch, I think is what they call it. And I'm really enjoying it. Again, it's worsted, and I've noticed like I have a lot of different bases going on, like some bulky this, and it's nice for your hands to like switch up like that. Hey Jane, thanks for watching too. Anyway, so I did a little shaping, and I'm not sure, I don't know if you can see it there. She tells you can, and I did. I probably should have started it sooner. I should have spread it out. And then I decided I don't really want shaping. So I did a couple of them in there. I don't think it's make a big difference. I need to decide if I want to add those stitches back, but I think not because I feel like this is going to be pretty boxy. So if I add those stitches back, it'll be closer to the bust line. But I really love this. I really love the pattern. There's just a lot of different things going on, but nothing too hard and complicated. There's a lot of parts in this cable, if you can tell, where there's more cables going on, and then there's long sections of kind of just knitting what's there, but you do need to follow your chart just to make sure you're not. Anyway, very fun, very fun. And this class has started, and yeah. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. It's a fun one. It's a vest, right? So there's no sleeves. It has the option to do a cable or V-neck. I think somebody in the class might be doing a V-neck, but most of us are doing crew neck. And I showed you that one, and this is my last one, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is that cowl I was telling you about. I didn't quite finish. It wasn't really a Christmas gift. It is going to be for my sister, but I wasn't planning to have it done for Christmas, but I'm almost there. So interesting construction. Let me see if I can show you what's happening here. So now I'm knitting out this way, and that's where I'm doing the cables now on this side. So I need this part, you see my little marker there, needs to be the same width as that part. So I probably have a few more, so I'm going to seam it like this. Looks like I probably, let me look here, this way. It looks like I have a couple more repeats of my cable, and it goes pretty fast, but since I'm going the whole length now of the cable, it just takes a little more time. This is DK. This is the Marla, the striping, and then the Sammy is the solid. I love this Bing Cherry. That's what that is. So anyway, this is a fun pattern. I feel like mine might be a little bit bigger than what the shop sample was. I might be a little looser gauge, which I'm okay with that. Anyway, so it'll seem like this. Isn't that cool? This is called Seeking Solace. Seeking Solace. And you can find the pattern links on our website. You could also find pattern suggestions on the yarns when you go to the yarn page. It's under the description. You can click the button and it'll show you all the pattern suggestions. So I think that's all I have for y'all today. Again, Happy New Year. And Joan, thank you. I see you watching. And Judy. And let us know if we can help you. Check out our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. We have the sales yarn up there. We have KnitWise up there. And like I said, we have pattern suggestions. All right. So y'all take care. I look forward to catching up with y'all next week. Bye.